these eyelashes. I feel like I'm gonna fly away and I can feel them on my forehead. But I love them. Welcome back to my channel, lovelies. So, this is the look that I have for you today. I feel like it's a bit out there, but I love it. Like, I think I'm gonna wear this out next time I actually leave the house. So this look is actually inspired by a guy that I found on Instagram who is a painter. And let me get you his name. I'm really horrible with this stuff. Dustin, I'm gonna butcher this. His Instagram is Dustin Bailard, B-A-I-L-A-R-D. If you have not heard of him, you should go check him out. His pictures, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by them as I'm talking to you. His pictures, you can't see anything, are beautiful. Like, these paintings, they are very doll-like, very gothic, very that. Big lashes, big lips. I found him and I fell in love, and I was like, I gotta create a look inspired by this. And I love it. I love it. Okay, if you guys like it as much as me, or even half as much as me, or even maybe a quarter as much as me, why don't you go ahead and see how I did this and go. So I'm starting off using my Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. This is in the shade 10 Ivory Light. I really enjoy this shade on my skin. It's a tad bit light, but it gives me kind of the effect that I was going for. And a little goes a long way. I made the mistake of taking a ton out at one time, but my beauty blender saved the day once again. And then I'm taking my NYX Blush in Taupe. This is my contour shade. I am using this not only just in the hollows of my cheeks, but my entire jaw, as I want to kind of create a very narrow, skeletal-like face. I'm taking inspiration from a whole bunch of pictures, so I'll just kind of, like throw those clips up there as I was drawing inspiration from them. So I'm just contouring lightly the rest of my face to make it look painted. I don't really want to have one solid color on my face. Using the Kat Von D blush in Essex, and then just a big old fluffy brush, I'm putting that on my cheeks and then blending it out just to make them pop a tiny bit more, and then again around the edges of my face to blend everything together. Using an eyeshadow primer, I'm pretty sure I use the Urban Decay Primer Potion because that's what I always use. And I'm grabbing my Cold Chemistry palette from Sugarpill and taking the purple shade Elemental Chaos and packing that right onto my lid. This is a large shader brush from Sigma E60, so anything that, relatively looks like that will work. And then I'm using the E35, which is just a dense blending brush, and I'm dipping that back into the purple and really smoking out the top. I'm going for a relatively smoky eye, so I am going to be bringing this down onto the lower lash line as well. And I just really want the edges to be nice and fluffy. Fluffy? Does fluffy work? I really want to make the area closest to my lash line a little bit darker, so I'm taking an E47, just a tiny fluffy brush, and Soot and Stars, that sparkly black color, and I am going right near the lashes for that. Going back to the purple and the fluffy brush, I'm just really smoking out the edges once more and kind of bringing it a little further down onto my cheeks than it was. So for those of you who know me, you know this is my favorite liquid eyeliner to make a wing with. This is the NYX Collection Noir liquid eyeliner, and I'm just making a relatively larger wing than normal, but I wanted to make sure that it was very sharp. So as a little side note here, I am showing you both eyes because I wanted to show you guys that not everybody is going to have exactly the same wing on every eye. Each eye is different, so don't fret if they are a little bit different. So now for the fun part. I am creating little lines with the liner to kind of mimic the effect of like really long lashes, because all of his paintings just have these beautiful, long, spidery lashes. The brows are really simple. I'm taking a Chosunga brow gel and just brushing those through because all of his paintings have really full, beautiful, natural eyebrows. So I'm going in with my Urban Decay Perversion liner and just finishing up my waterline. And then I am taking my Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced and coating my bottom lashes liberally. I want them to really stand out. So I've already curled my top lashes as well, and I'm just going to do a light coat over those. And does anybody else have that issue where you just happen to touch your eyebrow or your nose every time you do mascara? Like, I don't know what it is, but thankfully this time I think I avoided it. Now that I have an idea of what my lashes are looking like, I am going back in and creating teeny tiny little stripes between the long stripes. And this is just going to add more to the lashes. I really wanted a lot of lashes. Can't help it. I loved it for this look. So a lot of his paintings have these almost tear-like effects with little hearts and swirls and X's, and I just loved it so much I really had to create that in this look as well. So I'm just randomly down my cheek drawing little tiny hearts and X's and some swirls. There's really no rhyme or reason to it, I just wanted to have them somewhere on my face. To the lips, I am taking Guess from Colourpop Ultra Matte Lipstick, and I'm just roughly putting that all over my lip in a relatively full shape. I really accentuated my Cupid's bow and thinned out the corners of my mouth. I really wanted that like full, almost doll-like look. Next, I'm going to grab my lip brush and just define the edges, make sure everything is nice and crisp, and just kind of going over any spots that I missed. So instead of overdrawing my lips to get really plump, voluminous lips like a lot of his paintings have, I decided to give myself more of a doll-like pout. And to do this, I'm taking my foundation on an angled brush and I am actually carving out the shape of my lips. And I really just didn't want to overdraw because I'm not really into that. I have a small face and I wanted to keep my lips kind of proportionate. But I thought making them kind of doll-like would be really kind of neat. And because I have a slight obsession with two-toned lips, I'm taking Petit from Colourpop's Ultra Satin Lips and popping that right onto the center and blending it out. So I noticed that a lot of his paintings, he uses like a shadow kind of effect around the lips. So I'm using Colourpop's Super Shock Shadow in Hustle and going right along the Cupid's bow and right underneath my lip just to create that kind of fuzzed out effect. I think it was a really neat aspect that his paintings had and I really wanted to incorporate that. I'm popping on some Ardelle 206 lashes and I am not showing that process because it was quite painful. And then I am taking a little bit of Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Light and just popping this over the face to give me a nice glow and to fuzz everything out. I wanted it to be perfect. And last but certainly not least is the hair. I'm just taking it out of the clip and I left my hair natural for this. I thought it kind of fit the style of the paintings. And then I just pulled it over to the side and now I'm tweaking it how I want. You can use hairspray if you have finer hair, but for me, my hair is actually pretty damaged, so it will do and hold pretty much anything that I do to it, which is probably not good. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I even impressed myself. I know that sounds like really big-headed, but I honestly just sat down in front of the camera and was like, I want to create something inspired by this guy, and this is what I came up with. And ignore my hair, but I love it. These lashes, I don't wear lashes like that often. This is all for you guys. But what if I started wearing them? Anyways, if you liked this look, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button, because that means I can keep making videos for you guys like this, and you guys can keep coming back and having fun with me, because I have fun creating these looks and filming them for you guys. Yeah. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, etc., feel free to leave those below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can, I promise. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat at Jumperera, just like it's spelled here to make it super simple. And I will see you guys in the next video. I don't think I'm going to take this off to film another video, because I have another video that I want to film right after this before the sun goes down. And I'm just babbling now. But I think I'm going to keep this on for my video. What do you think? Yeah? I'm going to do it. Bye, lovelies. Could I do this every day and not get looked at weird? I'll see why not. Dots, and how I'm going to create the line of dots going across my cheeks.